Hey, what's up guys? This is Rajah. Welcome back to my YouTube. If you are new, what's up? Go ahead, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm the owner of Cherry Top Productions. That is my business. You can go check them out on YouTube too. But today we're gonna be talking about my experiences and all that good stuff. So I'm looking a little rough. I mean, y'all used to it, but I'm gonna tell y'all why. Not today, but you know, we're gonna get there eventually. I don't have no background. I'll tell y'all about that too. Like, yeah. But today, basically, I'm gonna be talking about the time that I met the devil. So this is a poll that I put up on my Instagram. You can follow me at Picasso Mommy, and basically, it's a weird story, and it also ties into kind of what I've been researching, looking up, I guess, today, and spirituality and all that good stuff. So a lot of people kind of ask me about my spirituality, what my thoughts are, and all this other stuff. And I also wanted to do like start doing a story time type thing too, so I could let you guys into my experiences, my mindset, the things that I've been through in like my life, I guess, because I don't talk much about my personal things. I think it's just, I don't know, it's just never been nature. Like, that's weird to me, but we're gonna try it. So the time I met the devil, because I think there's multiple devils, but I think people can be, I think there's demons. I think that it's not just one devil, you feel me? Like there's bits and pieces of the devil and all, just like, you know, God, the devil tries to mimic God, you know what I'm saying? So of course he's gonna spread himself as far and wide as possible so he can spread his ministry. So anyway, this was like my plan. Like, I had in high school, I'm like, well, basically my whole life we've been saying we were gonna move to California. Like, it's been a thing. Like, there's this other dude or whatever, we'll call him Kevin. We used to go to school together or whatever. Or when he always said he was gonna cut his hair, and I always said I was gonna go to California. It was like, as soon as he cuts his hair, she probably gonna go to California and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So funny enough, he did cut his hair, and I did move to California. But back in high school, like, I was always thinking about my plan, daydreaming as usual, because I usually live in my head. And I would always say like, okay, so I'm gonna move to California, I'm gonna start my modeling career, I'm gonna get me a part-time job or whatever, and I'm gonna just finesse it until I get to where I want to be. So when we moved out to California, I went to high school. I was scared low-key to go to school out here. Like, I thought that it was gonna be like gang violence and like, I don't know what I thought. I thought it was gonna be like the movies basically. But when I got out here, and then my uncle was hyping it up too, like, yeah, these kids are bad and blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like the education system definitely is lacking out here, and I don't feel like the kids are to blame. So that's a whole nother story in itself. But it wasn't challenging enough. Like, I'm doing basically what I'm told to do. I'm doing repetitive stuff, and I'm like basically just half-assing everything because people let me. So we got options of how I could graduate early, and they gave me a few. So I basically finished like a thick packet or whatever that had all the lesson plans for the rest of the year, and that got me to my requirements for my credits and all that good stuff. So I ended up graduating this semester early, and then I'm thinking about like, what am I gonna do? So I'm still 17, and I'm trying to model, and nobody is really like, you gotta be 18. You gotta be 18 to take like college courses or something dumb. Like, it was just a whole lot. And then my mom was telling me I should basically look into doing nail technician stuff, and I'm like, hey, that seems cool or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I still had to be like 18 or something like that. So it was like a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, not to be like a freelance, but like to go to one of them little joints. I don't know, it's a lot. So then I'm looking into modeling and like all the different options, agencies that I can go to, places that I can start off basically. And so I just started like accepting different little modeling jobs, little gigs here and there. I'm trying to basically do trade for photos, just get my portfolio up and get practice in front of a camera, in front of people, modeling, posing, things like that. First modeling gig I had was in LA, which was pretty cool. It was kind of weird though. It was like an Asian clothing store or whatever, and they had like an outsourcing clothing port or whatever, and I did a shoot for them. I got paid like $60 or something like that. It was insane, like for that being my first time modeling, it was $6 pretty good. I'm like, hey, I just got paid for taking pictures. That's dope. So after that, I kind of got a confidence boost, and I kept looking for different gigs. And then I still kind of want to get into acting too. So I've always been taking pictures, acting, choreography, singing, stuff like that. So I'm just looking into entertainment in general. That's why I started my business CTP, because those are the things I love to do. So I come across this thing, and it's basically saying like it's an audition for a exclusive film or not film, pilot that was supposed to be coming out or whatever. So I'm like, cool. I sent in my ISIS and all that other stuff, my background, my resume, all the portfolio, all that, whatever you want to call it. I know the proper words for all this, but like at the moment it's losing me. But yeah, so then I end up getting like an email back, and dude's like, yeah, well, I want to meet you, and we'll go over the audition and all this other stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the first, like, I wasn't thinking nothing of it. So he ends up coming to my house or my apartment at the time, and he comes and picks me up, and he's like, all right, cool, we're gonna go and set up. So I'm like, all right. He's asking if I know like any places nearby or something like that. I'm like, no. So he puts in his GPS and stuff, and we end up going to like this motel or something like that. Just weird. So he pops his trunk and he pulls out these shoes, and he was like, here, these are for you. And I'm like, all right, cool, I like free stuff, you know what I'm saying? So shoes is definitely lit. So it was whatever. So then we end up going into the hotel room, and first off, he had to get the hotel room. So the lady's looking at me like, this is kind of weird. And I'm like, shit, it's weird for me too. I'm not a prostitute. I swear to God, like, I'm not. This is not this kind of party. I'm not here for this reason. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why we're here. But anyways, so we go into a hotel room. He sets up his computer, and he basically gives me a script with all the lines and the actors and all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm feeling a little more comfortable at this point. I'm like, okay, cool. He has actual paperwork, and it's not like some weird shit going on here. You feel me? Either way, I could have easily picked up my phone and called people I trusted. So I wasn't impressed about the situation, but it was weird and it was uncomfortable. So the man is already like kind of assessing me. It was, and the attire that I was supposed to be wearing was like sporty or something like that. Like, I don't know. We're over the script, and it's like a dynamic type of thing. Like, it's on a facade or whatever. Like, she's like this normal girl, but it's like at an EDC setting or something like that. So like the girl is like a sex addict or something like that. Like, bro, it got deep. So this man is basically talking to me about this, and the whole time, like, he's complimenting my skin and telling me how like black women are this, black women are that. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, it's better than you being racist, I guess, but not really, because you sexualizing. But I don't know if it's sexualizing. It was like borderline worship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So we go over the script, and he was like, okay, so you have to get in character and all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. But then I start looking at the script, and he said that he was like, there's gonna be hot guys in this that you're gonna kiss or something like that. So you're gonna have to act like I'm them. And I'm like, I'm not comfortable with that, sir. And he's like, all right, well, let's talk and get to know each other a little bit more. And so we started talking about like spirituality and the Bible. I really don't know how we got onto this subject, but like he starts basically confessing. Like, he was like, you know that black people are the originators, you know that black women are goddesses, they are gods, and they are the key to everything. And basically was like breaking down Bible scriptures, breaking down like history, and I can't like go into detail because I can't like the stuff that he was saying was just so on point. Like, and he told me while he was saying this, he was like he was like hyperventilating, like breathing like really hard, like, and I was just looking at this man like, are you okay? But he was like, it's hard for me to talk about this, but because I know it's true in my heart and soul. And like kind of deep into the spirituality thing, he was like, all right, let's get back into the script. He was like, now that you feel a little more comfortable, let's get back into it. But it's still like some of the stuff that he was trying to get me to act, I just wasn't comfortable with. And like he gave me some sunglasses or whatever as like a tool to help me differentiate from myself and the character. And when I had the glasses on, I'm the character. When I took them off, I'm me. So like I put on the glasses, I get into my lines and do my audition or whatever, and it just like there was just at certain points I'm like, okay, nah, I had to take them off. I'm like, you're getting too close and it's too weird. Like, back up off me, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was getting comfortable, and I'm like, bruh, this ain't this type of party, and no. So we get back into the spirituality and all this other stuff, and it's pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of more what I was interested in, and why I was like staying around, is because I'm like, this man, I feel like I'm supposed to have this message, or this is supposed to be like something, you know what I'm saying? So he wants to go back into the script, and I'm not feeling it. I'm like, it's time to go. So basically he takes me home, and then he emails me, and he was like, I really enjoyed your audition. I feel like you would be one of the perfect matches for this, that, and third. Just basically complimenting me and all this other stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. And this was, and let me tell you, okay, so the paycheck was decent. The pilot was supposed to be aired. Like, this was going to be on TV, all this. Like, you feel me? Like, it was big. And me personally, I'm like, this is crazy that this is like one of my first auditions or whatever, and it's going so fast. Like, literally I was supposed to be on this show. Like, he already had it set up. It was deep. So I'm like, all right, cool. He was like, but we need to go over a second audition. I'm like, okay. I mean, I thought I had it, so like, why am I going through a second audition? It doesn't make sense. He was like, well, there was another girl that was just more willing to do more, you feel me? So I'm like, bro, you wild. And like, I'm not about to do whatever it is that she did in order to get a bug in your ear. Like, you can have it if it is that serious. He was like, but I really do like you, and I really do think that you have something. I just need to be certain, so let's do the audition again. So I'm like, and he didn't like my outfit choice or whatever. I think he said like, I don't know, it wasn't like woman enough, I guess. So the next time I wore like a business casual type jump or whatever, it made it more like, you know, I'm here to do what I do, you know what I'm saying? This girl ain't got nothing on me, no matter what type of coochie she throwing at this man, like all this other stuff, you feel me? So I went to the second audition, and the man was still kind of weird. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a really nice guy, but like, it's always that hint of like, I'm trying to get you underneath there, you know what I'm saying? So he picked me up again, and then same thing. Yeah, so he sets up his computer, giving me the little packet or whatever, start reading over the lines and all that other stuff. So this time he chooses like less intimidating scenes, I guess, but it was still like, I don't know, weird, and I wasn't feeling it. So he basically tells me he gets back into the spirituality, hyperventilating and all this other stuff, and then he tells me, he was like, yeah, but this other girl is just so willing and so blah blah blah, and just trying to really push me to do things that I'm not comfortable with. Like, it wasn't, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like trying to get me to put out or nothing, but like, it was just, I was just uncomfortable with it. So I tell him, I'm like, I'm just not comfortable doing all that, and I'm not that type of person. So if that's who you're looking for, then go ahead. So at that point, the audition or whatever was cut, and he kept in contact with me through email, but that was about it. Like, after that, it was just done. Like I think he went across sea do another film, and then I'm pretty sure the other girl ended up getting it, and more power to her. But I couldn't sell my soul, so we are where we are. That's the first time I met the devil. There's a couple. I feel like I said, there's multiple devils, multiple demons out there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I've met my fair share, and each time they try and get me to compromise a little bit of who I am and what I stand for, and I just can't. So that's another reason why I built my business CTP, is because, or Cherry Top Production, is because I just feel like I shouldn't have to compromise my morals. I shouldn't have to compromise who I am. I shouldn't have to give up who I am in order to do the things that I love. So if that's how you feel and you want to get into the entertainment business, go ahead and check me out. Check us out at Cherry Top on Instagram, Cherry Top on Twitter, Cherry Top everywhere. So you can definitely just go ahead and look us up. That's it for today. Peace.